Welcome back to Lawn Dude Unearth, where we like to dive into whatever topic comes to mind each and every week. Every week we have an installment on mental health because it's important, man. You got to check on your people. You got to check on your people and have your people check on you. It is important, man. It's important to me that we continue to have discussions on mental health because it's just not talked about enough. Now we're going to cue the intro. I like to go ahead and take care of these pleasantries. For all those who power Lawn Dude Unearth and help us to bring this content to you each and every week. Now, if you're looking for a high quality, eco conscious apparel that reps your passion for the outdoors, you need to check out Finprint Apparel. And don't forget to use our code, man, DUDE10. Once again, DUDE 10 at checkout will save you 10%. Again, that's Finprint Apparel. They will give you a good little splash on your uniforms. If you haven't checked out our video of how different our uniforms are, go check it out right now, either on YouTube or Instagram. Also, I'd like to go ahead and shout out the fact that we're powered by Petra Tools, who is bringing you top-tier equipment to keep your lawn game strong. Whether you need sprayers, various lawn landscape products, or battery-powered solutions, Petra Tools has you covered. And they also have like mulch glue, and they got the lawn paint. They got a little bit of everything, man. Just go check out their website. Support the brands that support us, man. These are the brands that support Lawn Dude Unearth. I like to keep growing as a company, as a podcast. So I definitely have no problem shouting out those who decided to give us the opportunity. And we beyond appreciate it. What's going on? What is going on? What is going on? Welcome back to Lawn Dude Unearth. Here we go, another truck top. As you know, it's what we do best. On our way to another location. So, today's podcast, man, the title is going to be Denied But Delivered. I know there's people out there listening to this right now, man. I know you listening to this going, what does he mean by denied but delivered? I'm about to tell you. I'm about to explain this, man. But first things first, did you check on your people, man? Did you check on your people? And did your people check on you? Because it is important, especially in this day and age, especially in this climate right now. It's something been going on lately, man, where, keep it real with y'all, man, the enemy has been trying to attack everyone. And we're all stronger together. You know, God puts people in your life for a reason. Listen to that again. God puts certain people in your life for a reason. There are also those snakes that are around you too. Pay attention to that. But either which way, I'm going to get into what today's podcast is about. So, today I want to talk about something that's real. You know, like I do. Keep it 100. Real deal, Holyfield. Being denied is what I want to talk about. You know, Recently, I faced an opportunity. I thought it was for me. I prayed about it. I really prayed about it. I prepped for it. I even pictured life with it in motion. And then the answer became no. Now, I know a lot of you guys listening want to know what that is. Now, if you've heard a couple of my recent podcasts, I straight up said there's an opportunity I'm working on. I don't want to speak on it until it comes to, fruition. But you know what? I'll go ahead and say what that is, man. So, with how rough of a year it's been with cash flow and everything else, my finance guy, who's always been a blessing. He doesn't he doesn't tell me to do anything that doesn't make sense for the business. He actually goes above and beyond what he should be doing as somebody in finance. As my, finance manager, the finance manager that I've always dealt with, until he had left the last company that I was dealing with him at, and he ended up going to another company. So we were working on an SBA loan, and if you know anything about an SBA loan, oh my goodness, man, the amount of paperwork. I went through debt schedules, and they want to know everything. Everything. They want your credit card statements, and if I could sit here and tell you everything that they would like, that would be a whole podcast, just me telling you what you need to do for that. But it is a ton of paperwork. And I'm gonna have to keep it 100, man. I have always been operations when it comes to what I'm good at. Operations is what I'm good at. Paperwork, admin, not so much, but needed stuff that I have to do because currently I do all the admin for laundry. But all this paperwork, I felt like a fish out of water, doing this, doing that. They say the only thing that has just as much paperwork as going for an SBA loan, and for those who don't know, that's a government-backed loan that would have extended out all of our, debts and just gave us more breathing room. Like, I had a whole plan that I sent to them and everything. How this will get paid off and that will get paid off, and it will cover, it will free up a ton of cash flow. And guess what? Go through all that paperwork, I get pre-qualified for it, just for them to tell me no. Just for them to tell me no. Now, to be completely honest, I went on the portal last night and I seen the decline letter. And I kept saying, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. I rebuke any anxiety I'm about to get over seeing that, because like I said, I kind of, I was believing it, I was calling it, that it was for us. So at first I was frustrated and hurt. I was even confused because I laid out a full-blown plan to every last dime. But after all this, I came to realize sometimes God's no is the start of a better yes. So I keep being told by God that everything will be all right. He's got us covered. And I guess for some reason I automatically thought that it was, that coming through and being accepted and being approved. Now I'm super excited for what he's about to do, because clearly he has another plan that's better than getting approved for that SBA loan. And that testimony I'm going to have when what God has planned for me comes to light, that testimony is going to be great. I can't wait to have that testimony for those who found themselves in the same situation as me. But let's be honest. Being denied anything, whether it's a job, a loan, a chance, or even respect, that hits hard, man. Pause. Especially when you know your heart's in the right place and you're doing the right thing. You're not cutting any corners. And you're honestly doing everything you can. But yet it still feels like doors are closing. But here's what I've been learning through all of this. Not every denial is meant to break you. Some of them are here, some of these denials are here to redirect you. That opportunity I thought I needed, looking back, it might have added stress. Who knows? It might have stretched me in ways that I wasn't ready. So, pause. So while I'm like frustrated, who knows? Maybe it would have put me in a worse situation, and that's why I got denied it. And more importantly, if I didn't get approved for it, I would have to say that it's not aligned with God's plan. So that's more the reason why I don't mind getting denied that opportunity. I'm going to be real with you. And let me tell you, that right there, that whole thought process that, I've been blessed to have, honestly changes everything. Like, for real. Changes everything. Since that no, I've seen new doors. Unexpected, support. Peace I've had from the situation. And the best part, I'm not chasing that opportunity. I'm waiting for the opportunity to come to me. The opportunity that God has for me. And God says I need to go chase. I need to do everything I can to get there. That's different. I'm following his guidance. I'm following his lead. So, if you're dealing with rejection right now, being denied, I want you to know this. Just because they said no, doesn't mean God did. That denial might be the exact thing delivering you into what's next. It's okay to feel it. It's okay to be disappointed. But don't stay stuck there, man. You're not denied. You're being delivered to something that's even better. You gotta trust the process. Trust the provider. He knows what he is doing, man. Now, I gotta thank y'all for letting me share this with y'all today. If this spoke to you, share it with someone who may be struggling with a closed door, a denial, a rejection of their own. Let them know God's plan is still good, even if it doesn't look that way right now. But as for me, I feel like I'm burnt out right now. But you know what? I'm still all gas, no brakes with it. I think I've sold more things. I've done more estimates in the month of July this year than I've ever done. And I plan to do the same in August. Aeration and top dressing and fertilization season coming up. I have to maximize each and every time I go out to do any type of service, because that's where I'm at right now. But that's all I got for this week, man. That's it. Y'all take it easy. And remember, always trust in God. Be blessed. Peace.
Thank you for listening to Lawn Dude on Earth. We talk about all kinds of things here. The good stuff, the tough stuff, and everything in between. If you like the show, please give us a 5-star review. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Thanks for tuning in, and have a blessed day.